There's so many business experts out there right now talking hustle, 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 and work 24/7, and you're gonna have to sacrifice so much of your life to make your business work. And it's true, you do have to work really hard. You have to work harder than the person who's got a 9-to-5 job. But I want you to think about your why. What is the reason for doing what you're doing? Is it to win? Is it to keep score? Is it to be the guy with the most money at the bank at the end of the day? Or is it to do the things that you want to do to live a more ambitious life? For me, it's been about having a better lifestyle. And creating a business has been all about lifestyle. Now, that doesn't mean that I want to go over to Bali and sit on a beach and send emails out all day. I work really hard. I have a nice team. But here's the thing. I just got back from a 3-day weekend in Miami with my 3-year-old son at baseball games. The last week, we went to St. Petersburg, Florida for another baseball game. Getting ready to do another baseball game next week. And I get to do all of that because of my business. And so I want you to focus on 3 key things as you're working hard, as you're hustling, as you're grinding, as your eyes are gonna explode, to think about why you're actually doing it. The first thing is really simple. It's the why are you doing it? Are you playing this game just to keep score? Are you playing this game because it's cool to be an entrepreneur right now? Or are you playing this to live a better life? Here at Ambitious.com, we believe that people want to live a more ambitious life, that they want more than just waking up and going to work and going there from 9 to 6 and getting home and sitting in traffic and eating dinner. So we believe that a business is the way out of that rat race, that there is more to life, that there is travel and there's people and there's skills and there's lifestyle around it. That is our why. That's why we want to help people create businesses. It's because of the product of those businesses. But you are gonna have your own intrinsic reasons. Is it to put food on the table for your family? Is it because you wanna play a bigger game? Thing number 2 that I want you to think about is, what is your life gonna be like 20 years from now? And what are you going to regret, right? I got 2 little kids right now, 1.5 and about 3.5. And in 20 years, I'm gonna remember these moments with them. I'm not going to remember and, hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I hustled so hard that day. What do you want to remember about these days? And if you don't have kids, what are the other things that you're missing out on life on? You hear a lot of entrepreneurs as they get into their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, and they say, yeah, you know what? I grew a really great company, but I missed out on all that life. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, what are you missing out on that you're really going to regret in your life? And the third thing I want you to think about is, what does it really cost to live your ideal lifestyle? Most people don't think about this. Tim Ferriss in the 4-Hour Workweek said that most people don't necessarily want the $1 million. They want what they think $1 million can provide them in their life or in their lifestyle. Most of us can do the things that we want. We can have the nice house, we can have the nice car, we can go on the vacations, and you can have those extracurricular activities, and you don't need to make the $1 million to do them. So have you actually plotted out what your ideal lifestyle looks like? Once you do, you're gonna understand that, hey, you don't need $100 million in the bank to live the life that you really want to live. The problem is most of us aren't being authentic and saying what we really want. We want what the media tells us to want, or what the other entrepreneur wants. Or you see the entrepreneur with all the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and you think that that's what it's all about. It's not. What do you authentically want from your life, and how much does that cost? And then you can get your why, thing number 1, and thing number 2 is you can have a life that you're not going to regret. So think about those 3 things as you go about your business, and you hear this hustle, 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 and you hear this, you gotta work 24 hours a day, and you hear that if your eyes aren't bleeding, that you're not working hard enough. It's simply not true for everyone, and it's probably not true for you. Here's to your ambitious life.